What's going on, everybody? In this video, what I want to do is talk to you about how to still the mind and how to maybe achieve stillness. Now, achieve stillness might be the wrong word to use. So maybe I should say sit with stillness. And a lot of the times when we try to do something like meditation, which the goal of meditation a lot of the times for people, what people believe is to achieve stillness or to be still with the mind. And what I'm learning more and more is that's not actually the goal of meditation, but stillness is something that could be achieved, so to speak, during meditation. So today, what I want to do is show you a quick exercise that you could actually do to actually experience stillness. Maybe that's a better word. So what you could do right now is put your hand up directly in front of you. And as you put your hand up directly in front of you, what I want you to do is just stare at your hand. And notice the lines and indents in your hand. And just stare at them. Don't label them. Just observe. Now, visually, you see what your hand looks like. What I want you to do is remember what your hand looks like, but now allow your eyes to close and still envision and see your hand. Focus on the image of your hand. And what you might begin to notice while focusing on the image of your hand is your eyes might begin to flutter. So what I want you to do now is begin to focus on the fluttering of your eyes while still having your hand raised. Notice the pixels of light behind your eyelids. Just notice, observe, and witness. From here, what I want you to start to do is notice the difference between your hand raised and your hand that might be resting on your lap. Notice the difference in sensations between the hand raised and the hand that's resting. Begin to notice your breath. And as you notice the breath, I want you to ask yourself this one simple question. Who is it that notices the breath? Now, it could be a bit of a puzzling question. You might just be saying, it's me. So if it is you, where exactly is this you located? Where do you experience the I, the me, or the you? Where exactly is it that you feel it? Now you might be saying, I don't know. I'm not sure. Just allow that to pass and just feel more into the experience, whatever it is that you're feeling. And allow the mind to just rest. Allow the mind to observe and start to shift back and settle. And as you begin to settle, what I want you to do now is place your awareness back on your hand that's raised. And what I want you to do now is to allow that hand that is still raised to slowly sink down. Allow your hand to move down inch by inch, very, very slowly. As you allow your hand to sink down very, very slowly, begin to notice what happens to you. Notice where your awareness is now. And just to allow whatever happens to happen. And from here, wherever your hand is, maybe for some of you it's already back on your lap or it's still floating down. I want you to imagine a giant ball of white light right above your head. And as you imagine the giant ball of white light, as you breathe in, I want you to imagine inhaling this light. And as you inhale this light, fill your entire body from the top of your head to the tip of your toes. And as you exhale, give it back. And turn this into a little game where you breathe in the white light, filling your body. And as you exhale, you give it back. And just experience what it is that you're feeling. Allow the light to take over. Allow the energy to take over. Rest easy. And from here, what I want you to do is begin to notice your breath again. And notice whether you're breathing fast or slow. Allow your neck to get nice and long. And experience the body as it is. Allow yourself to be whole. Realize that you're enough. And in being enough, realize that you could be still, at peace. That that everything is okay. And with your eyes still closed, what I want you to imagine now in your mind's eye, the room that you're in. With your eyes closed, I want you to see the whole entire room that you're currently in. And allow your awareness to be placed into the room. Imagine your awareness is a light of energy, and you could fill up the room entirely. From here, what I want you to do in your mind's eye is imagine your neighborhood, your whole entire neighborhood that you're currently in. What does it look like on the outside? And imagine again that your awareness is this light of energy. Fill up your whole entire neighborhood that you're currently in. From here, imagine your whole town that you're in, your whole county, your whole borough. And imagine this light filling up your whole town, county, or borough. And realize that this is you, this light, that this is how you still your mind, by returning back to the light that is you. And from here, what I want you to do is begin to notice the sounds in the room. Place your awareness on the sounds in the room. And when you're ready, open your eyes. And before we end the session for today, what I want you to do now is to re-look at your hand. And as you look at your hand, I want you to imagine that this is your first time looking at your hand. Look at it with a fresh sense of eyes, a fresh pair of eyes. Notice the color to your hand. Notice the brightness. Notice how you feel about your hand. The fact that you even have a hand. And again, allow yourself to go still by returning back to the light. And from here, you can place your hand down. And now what I want you to do is observe the room around you. And as you begin to observe the room around you, notice how the room might actually look a little bit different, a little bit brighter. No need to label it, just observe, just witness from this place of stillness. And for me, there's a lot of activity going on outside of my apartment. I could even begin to listen to the noise outside. And as you might have heard, there was just a truck that roared, that honked. But even that, I could listen to the sound with a sense of freshness, a sense of stillness. So I want you to begin to notice the sounds. And from here, come back to the video and notice how much more still your mind feels. And what I would love for you to do is do your best. Set the intent now to take this stillness with you throughout the rest of your day. Much love. Peace.